Hello, hello. This is Pat with Petruska Papers. I am back with part 3. I have not done all of my tags. I have not done all of my pockets, but there's a reason. As I was looking at this one, where is it? This one, and I think this one is number 1. And that's 2. Is that right? Is that how I wanted them? I wanted the dark brown. This one is in the middle here. I think. Is that the way I want it? I think that's the way. Okay. I put down this quote and I remembered the tab may interfere. So we're going to do the tab binding first. I don't think it's that big of a deal on this one, but I don't want it to become a problem. So I'm going to set these aside for just a moment and work on the size. Actually, yes, I am. I'm going to make myself a template. So I need this side and I need this here, and it'll make more sense. This is similar to what we did with the Halloween bewitching envelopes. Okay, so the reason I'm not going any higher is because this will match, and I'm not going to put a tab up here. It's only going to go that high. So these will be matched up to the bottom. Okay, it'll make more sense, I promise. So let's do across this top. And if memory serves me, which that's a joke, these are 7.5. So on this one, let me grab this ruler. So for 7.5, I need to find the middle. And I've got this nifty ruler that helps me find the middle. I just do equal on this side. Okay, so here is that. And then we're going to, I think we're going to come up just a little bit more than a 1/2 inch for that tab. Okay. Now, the tabs, I think that I'm going to make them, I'm going to go 3/4 inch. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Now, this we've got to come around it. So 1.5, I think. Is that right? 1.5. So is that 3/4? Yes, it is. So I don't really want that. That will confuse. Okay. So that will be the 3 tabs, and then the 2 will fit in between. So, as we're doing that, let's see, how are we going to figure that? Well, we'll just figure this way. So 3/4 inch to cut something 3/4 of an inch. So that I have my guide. There's probably a mathematical way to do this. So I'm just eyeballing the center. I'm just there and there. I'm just going to draw my line. So there. And have I got it? I think I do. No, I don't think so. Let's go this way. Well, that's what we need to do. Just lay that down like that. And then this. And there. Okay. So this is the 3 tab and 2 tab. All right. Let's see if this makes sense. But we need to cut some tabs. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and then I am going to pause. So I am going to cut 3/4 inch strips. So this is fabric, again, that I printed on, and it's a double-sided sticker, and I'll show you that once I have it cut. So I'm going to pause the video, and I'll be right back. I thought I'd bring you back on as I'm cutting one more strip. I use my self-healing mat, and I've got a quilter's ruler, and I'm measuring out that 3/4 inch. And I don't know if this will be enough. If it's not, I can cut the rest of this up. Okay, let's close this up before I slice myself. I'm not sure how long they're going to need to be, so we're going to determine that right now. So here is the front, and I thought putting this on before I put windows and things is a smarter move than I usually would do. I would just jump right in and do that, and then I'd be covering up windows. So I'm gonna make them, I'm gonna keep them pretty short. Inch. I think I'm gonna do an inch. Let's do an inch. Let me make myself an inch. And let's make it 3/4 of an inch. Right there. And okay, so I'm just going to cut them as I go. Let's do 3 of these. And I'm wondering if I want that darker brown. think I do. Let's see here. Let's cut that. And let's do 3 of those. I think I like that. I'm going to mix them, but I think for that, the cover, I want to see this. And do they don't have to be exact, but close. Now, you don't have to use sticker fabric. You can use paper, you can use fabric, and then glue it on. It's up to you. Okay, so here we go. And I think I learned to roll the fabric. If you watched the Bewitching Envelopes when I was started the tab binding, I hope you sped up because I was picking at it. I couldn't get it to come loose. Okay, so I'm putting 3 pieces along here. I want it about halfway. Okay, there's 1, and look at that. I got it, and that's gonna go there, and this one will go here. Okay. Then this flips over just like that. And this is my next one, and it's a 2 tab. So I'm going to line that up, and I'm going to, oh, you're gonna cover, I think I may change my order here because I want that to be on a 3, I think, because then it would be down at the bottom. Okay, so, and I'm seeing that we're going to have that same issue. It's just going to have to take, it's going to eat up a little bit of that pocket. And it's just going to have to. I think it'll be fine. Oh, don't push that down. Okay, let's get the other one on. Just like that. And it looks weird. It looks way off because we've got all that sticking up there. But that's the way it's going to be. And then this lays on here. Even at the bottom. And let me just talk for a second. The way that I made my pages, I have the cereal box in there that's sandwich book style in between. So I have, this is my basically raw edge. This is my folded edge. I want the folded edge to be what I'm turning, and I'm putting this glued edge to the binding side. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm going to bring the 3 tabs around just like that. Okay, now we need to do another 3 because we just did a 3. So who's next? Well, let's do that one next. Okay, And I'm going to use this one. I'm going to go every other one. I've got that. Just cut me 3 of those. So nice and even knot. All right. And let's see how this is going to go. It's going to go, I'm going to just, and if I need to trim it because I don't want it to go over that quote. And let's get this one. This one can be more like our others. We'll just trim that so it's not so long on the other side. Okay, and this flips over just like that, and you can see that one's quite a bit longer, so I'm going to trim that. And that one somehow I must have gone over a little. Okay, and now evening up everything and pulling around the 2. Right, and the next one is 3. No, it's 2. It's 2. It's 2. You've got to think. Now, am I doing that the right way? Yes. Okay, and I've got, need another one of the polka dot. Make that 2. Right there. And right there. Okay. Ah, that's going to make me just a little nuts. There we go. Bring that. Line it up. And now we're going to pull around the 3. Okay. Now, since we pulled around 3, we're going to do, which one is it? I think it's that. We're going to do 3, and this needs to be this because we did polka dot on the other. And let's see, I used my last one, so let's get to another one. So 3 of these cut. Now, as we get to the last page, our cover, the back cover, won't have tabs on it. They will wrap around to it. So if you've not seen or done a tab binding, it's really a fun process. Okay, so this is going to go right there. Not quite halfway. right there. You could be more exact and go through each of your pages and draw that margin down this line where you want to put your tabs to. But that's too much work for me. Okay, this comes over. Line them up. And then the two come around. Just a little longer. It probably doesn't matter, but I'm going to trim it anyway. Okay. One more page. So this page is 2. Right there. And I think we want the polka dot. Oh, let me get my guide. 1 and 2. Put that back there. I think that helps to have that guide so that you know where you're at with your tabs. When I did the Bewitching Envelopes book, we had 15 envelopes that we were binding, and I ended up with a cover. So it was 17. And it was, I had to mark on each envelope how many tabs because I had a certain order that I wanted them to go. Okay, right. Like that. This 3 is going to pull around. And now it's time for the cover. And here is my cover. And it's going to just lay on there because it doesn't need tabs. And I want it on here straight. Straight as I can do. And then that just comes up and around. Up and around. And there's our beautiful binding. So that opens and opens and opens and opens and opens. And I almost feel, because we ended up odd, that almost feels like it needs something else there. And I might do something, but I think we're good. Excuse me. And I've got extra of these that I can use with the ephemera. Now, I don't know how long this video has been. I'm just going to make it a quick one. So that is the tab binding. And now I am going to cut the video, get everything ready, and I'll come back with part 4, which will be embellishing the house. And I'll be back and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.